Hey guys, Want to Yak here, coming at you for another video. I'm gonna be making this video about Destiny in general from 2014 to present on my opinions on the game. But this is just gonna be a mini vlog on what I just said. Okay, about the original game, I was a complete noob at it. The only reason why I actually got Destiny is because my uncle told me to buy it. He said it was an awesome game and everything like that. So I went ahead, I went to GameStop and I bought it. So I'm like, oh, what kind of game is this? It's actually Destiny. So let's see how it is. I'm not good at shooters. At the time, I was not good at shooters at all. At the time, I only played games like GTA, Minecraft. I mean, I know GTA has some shooting in it, but it was a third person. I had no experience in, what's it called? First person shooter games like Destiny and COD. I had nothing. Like, if you guys see gameplay of me playing back then, I was complete crap. Yeah, I actually have videos on it. Even Advanced Warfare back then, I have videos on it. But anyways, let's get to the topic of the video. My opinion on the original game. It wasn't that good. I know. Sorry. But I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have said that too. I didn't really like it as much as I probably could have, so I didn't really get attached to it that great then. As I am now, I'm pretty attached to the game. The thing I probably didn't like about the game is that I didn't really know how to play. That's probably the reason why I didn't really like it. It's not that, I just thought it was shitty content. I just didn't know how to play it at all. I didn't know about the raids or anything, and yeah. I didn't really know about the raids until the Dark Below came out. When the Dark Below came out, said new raid, Crota's End. I'm like, what's a raid? And then everyone's all like, you don't know what a raid is, Colby. I'm like, what? It is something that actually gets you the max level. At the time, I think raids were the only thing that got you to max level. So without doing the raid, you couldn't do anything. All you had to do is the raid, the max level yourself. And you had to do strikes and stuff to get yourself to a high enough level in order to complete the raid, which was pretty dumb. And then House of Wolves came out. It introduced Prison of Elders. Actually, that was a pretty great expansion because that's what brought me more into the game than I was back then. Because it was a new thing called Prison of Elders and Trials of Osiris. I didn't really get much into Trials of Osiris, is why I'm not that great at it to this day. I literally can't go flawless. I've only been flawless once in year one, which sucks. And that was only because I was playing against really crappy people. And I had a decently good team. And I had Thorn. I mean, Thorn these days wouldn't be as good as back in year one. I remember I actually got to experience how good it was in year one. That's one accomplishment. And I got to also experience a lot of other year one things like Vex Mythal class and stuff. Which I'm really glad I did actually play Destiny in year one, because if I didn't, I wouldn't have been able to experience all that like all the other people did. And yeah, then the Taken King came out. The Taken King, literally, I loved every single tiny little thing about it. Because I pre-ordered it. I'm like, I saw the trailer. It was like Orcs' ship in space coming towards Saturn and the sun or whatever. And I'm like, oh my god. I killed Crota, and Crota's father is coming after me. I gotta defeat him. And then I played the story. I loved all the cutscenes. I loved how there's actually a rumor on how the queen's actually alive now. But I have no idea if the queen's alive or dead, because of that one cutscene. I'm like very confused right now. So yeah, I don't know. But I loved the story. I loved the raid. I've done the raid many times. I even love the new light system they introduced. I love everything about that DLC. Everything. And then the April update came out. That actually made me love the game a tad bit more because of the light system and how you actually get the light of the gear you're trying to infuse instead of just averaging them out. Which actually was a pretty decent upgrade. Then they brought Challenge of Elders and New Prison of Elders, but I didn't really play those too much. I played probably about a couple weeks worth of that. And then I ended up playing, what's it called? I remember playing other things in level up. I didn't play that much Challenge of Elders. But, yeah. And then Rise of Iron came out, recently in this September 20th, which I don't know. I just don't like it as much as I did the Taken King. I don't know what it is about it, and it's just not that new. Everything seems to be reskinned, and yeah, there's some new story, but that's not that much. I mean, it's like 8 missions or something that are the regular ones that are based off the actual Iron Lords and stuff. I just wish they could have went deeper into the Iron Lords and stuff like that. I mean, everyone wishes that. Is why. And I don't even like the new raid as much as I did the Oryx's King's Fall. Yes, I know it hurts to say that it's a new raid, but sorry, but I do like the King's Fall better. So I'm probably going to go play that sometime next week because it's just fun. I mean, I don't like the new raid as much. I don't find it as fun. I find that the new raid made me rage quite a bit on the Siege Engine with all the lag. Because I remember playing the Siege Engine and there was so much lag, it wouldn't allow us to pick up parts or anything. I'm like, oh my god, am I seriously going to spend hours to get a piece of crap piece of gear? No, and that's when I quit. I'm like, I'll try this maybe in a couple weeks or so. And then I tried it in a couple weeks when more people knew how to do the raid and there wasn't as much lag. That's when I finally completed the raid. I'm like, oh, yay, I completed the raid. I remember how excited I was to kill Oryx that time. I'm like, oh my god, I killed Oryx! And then everything's like, oh my god, I killed Axis these days. It's not that big of an achievement. And every time I get a new exotic, I'm like, it's just a new exotic. Back then I'm like, oh my god! And then now I'm like, it's just a new exotic. Because back then I liked the challenge of how they get a new exotic. That's the one thing I don't like about the Taken King, by the way, is the 3 coin system. I like that the exotics dropped in random drops because it was completely random. You were unexpectedly dropped with an exotic every once in a while, and it was a lot more rare before. That's the one thing I liked. I mean, I had something to work for back then, which was exotics. I mean, 3 coins now, you can just farm strikes and stuff, and it's so boring. Back then, you had to do nightfalls and actual raids and chances to get exotics and everything like that. But it was kind of weird that, I mean, people who did worst on a PvP Crucible match team would get Gjallarhorn. I mean, really, Gjallarhorn? And now, actually, the final thing I'm going to talk about in this video is SRL. Yes, I'm actually more excited for SRL than I was the Rise of Iron DLC. And that's because I really loved the 2 maps that they brought last year. It was my favorite part of the game then. It's probably going to be my favorite part of the game now. Because it's completely different from everything else and not just shooting aliens and stuff like that. It's not all Hive and Taken and whatever the new Devil Spices are. And now there's actually 2 more maps this year. So there's going to be 4 total maps. And there's going to also be presents every day from the 13th till the 13th till the end of December sometime, or I think it's the beginning of January. I kind of forget, but they said it's SRL is to finish the year of 2017 and start the year with a fresh 2017. Did I say 2017 twice, or did I say 2016? I'm not quite sure. But there's also going to be something new called Strike Story, which I'm not very excited about. I'm just excited about the actual Sparrow racing in general. And I finally love that Bungie's bringing SRL into private matches. So now we can continue to have the fun without the event going on. Which is an awesome thing Bungie did. I can't believe they actually came up with a good idea. I mean, I understand the reason why they didn't do very good with the Rise of Iron, and that's because they're working their butts off with Destiny 2, which I'm definitely going to pre-order the first freaking day. I'm probably going to save $60 and, like, before E3 comes out, I'm going to have $60 in the bank account ready to pre-order Destiny 2, The Shattered Suns. Well, that's what was rumored a couple months ago. I'm not sure what it's rumored to be called now. I haven't been really looking up much about Destiny 2. But I'm just going to wait till the E3 to find out about Destiny 2. Unless there's some cool new information about it, I'll go ahead and go check it out on Google. But overall, right now, my rating for Destiny would be probably 2.5 out of 5 because it's not that great for me. SRL is probably going to bring it back up to like a 3.5 out of 5, but it's not. I'm never going to love Destiny as much as I did a while back. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap up the video here. This is just all my opinions on Destiny, how it was back in 2014 to how it is now. I kind of went over a tiny bit on each little DLC there was and the biggest updates and whatever. I just really hope Destiny 2 keeps me at like the 4 to 5 star rating throughout the whole time, or else, I don't know, Destiny, I might have to go switch to another game. Nah, I'm joking. I ain't ever gonna quit Destiny. If Destiny 3 comes out in 5 years from now, I'm gonna play it. Or maybe 3 years from now. I don't know when it's gonna come out. But thank you for watching this video. And I really hope you liked my opinion on Destiny. I'm just gonna call this my update video 5 or update. I think it's my 6th one actually. Nope, my 6th. I think. But give this video a thumbs up if you actually did like it and you want more videos like this one. And give it a thumbs down if you actually completely hate it. Except I'm like probably the only YouTuber who said that. But and subscribe if you want more actual content from me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. Okay. But goodbye, everybody.